All right, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Box Checked. I'm excited about today's video. I've actually been wanting to do this video for months now, but to be quite honest with you, it's been just too cold. Today's about 45 degrees. I think I could take it for a few hours. The sun's out, a little breezy, and it kind of appears that I'm out in the woods walking around, but I'm actually right next to a farm. So right over here on my right side is a horse farm, and I'm actually just not only walking through woods. This is a wooded area behind me, but we're actually walking into a field right now. And this is the perfect place to test the AGT LRT23 because today we're going to test to see how well it can dig. So here with me, we do have the AGT LRT23 with the stump bucket on it, as well as, let's see if I can get it in the camera, the bucket that came with it. So that is a 43-inch bucket, factory bucket that comes with it. We know that that bucket can scrape. We know that it can load, hence the name, mini loader. But how well can it dig? So we're going to test that, but we're also going to test and compare how well does a stump bucket dig. My gut feeling is this is actually going to do a pretty good job. I don't know how deep it'll go. We're going to take some measurements after we get through with this, but I do believe that's going to break ground way better than that because that's literally 6 inches of surface area with those teeth. It's just going to do a better job. I don't know how neat the job will be, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this camera on a tripod. I'm going to hop on the mini skid, and I'm going to do, I don't know, maybe a 6-foot strip of a trench using both buckets. We're going to test and compare which one does better. All right, let's hop on it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the factory bucket that comes with this. I'm just going to see if I can do a little trench, maybe 2 bucket widths worth, see how far down we can go, how easy it is or how hard it is. Then I'm going to switch over to the stump bucket and try that. So let's get started. All right, let's see how it does. Not getting much up. I'm going to loosen this ground though. Something pop. Let's hope it's not the pins. I didn't get anything. Okay, I've taken the camera off. Let's just take a look here and just see kind of what we're looking like. So, yeah, it dug in some, but see that root right there? That root is really preventing it from really digging in any further. I can eventually probably get past that root, but this 43-inch, you know, flat, there's no teeth on it, bucket is really kind of struggling to get past that root. Is it digging? Yeah, it's digging. I mean, we made it, what, 4.5 inches? Probably 4.5 inches. I'm not sure how long I was on there, not that long, but a little bit of a struggle. If you're digging a trench with this thing, it's going to take a while with the 43-inch bucket. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stump bucket on. I'm going to pick a fresh area, maybe right in through here. And, you know, I think we have enough information now where we can compare. So let me do that. All right, I have the stump bucket on there now, and let's test and see if this is any better. I think what I'll do is I'll start on the end and just make a pile over here. See if I can do a straight line. about to dig a trench with the tracks. Some roots right there. we're off the tripod now, and let's see what kind of damage we did with the stump bucket. Now right off, there's a considerable difference between these two trenches. So the factory bucket, you know, we did some scraping, but we were kind of blocked by that root, probably from maybe one of these trees right here sticking out, but it really wasn't going to go much further than that. I mean, with enough work, I'm sure that it would have. But with this stump bucket, here's what we got. So we definitely have a trench, and I don't know, I'm sure that you probably noticed that I was popping a little reverse wheelies on there, and it's probably because it was grabbing these roots down there towards the bottom. And we can even see a difference in the dirt color. We're getting down into that red dirt, whereas over here it was just strictly topsoil. So here's what we're looking like stump bucket wise. And now let's take a little measurement. Let's do that. All right, call me OCD, but I ended up finding this board out there in the woods. So I've got this straight edge laying across, and it's laying on top of the undisturbed portion of the soil. You can see where my tracks, you know, they're kind of dipped in right there, where I went back and forth so many times. But let's capture an accurate measurement. And right there, it's looking like about 19 and a half, 19 3/4. Close to 20 inches is what we're looking like. And I was guessing about 18 inches. I was doing a little measuring before, and I thought we might be able to get 18 inches out of this. Now, I will tell you, I don't know if you noticed this, but it was getting in just a little bit of a bind. But if you look at the shape of this thing, you know, it's kind of a wedge. So I believe that plus the roots is why it was getting in a bind. If this wasn't a wedge shape, if it was just, you know, straight down with teeth, I imagine it would carve through, you know, quite a bit easier. But like I said, this thing is made for stumps. So, but can it trench? If you had to, yeah, you can.